Welcome to that new hobby high, Mummy Hobbies 3D Metal. After I've uploaded last week's video, I thought something wasn't quite right on what I had done so far with the coronet. I had another look at the instruction sheet, and it looks like it might be telling me to fold the tabs inwards, not outwards, at the end of each circular piece. The picture of the arrows looked like an optical illusion to me, so I asked my husband, your Horus Heresy host, and he said I have to fold the tabs in. I've done that now, and I broke off another tab at the end of the last circular piece. And now there is a gap. Bugger! Zooming in with the camera so you can see. There it is! I hope that as I build the model, it will get covered up. Flipping it over, you can see my hand through the other side. Let's start step 3 of the instructions. I had to cut out this piece to make another circular shape. My flush cutters couldn't quite get into the gap to cut out the piece, which was a little bit frustrating because I didn't have this issue with the previous model that I was making. Now, let's speed this up. Finally, I got it out. Using a pair of chopsticks, I made a circular shape and then connected it in at the end by folding the tabs in. Here I am bending the 4 tabs of the previous piece out. And I forgot that I had to attach them together first before linking the latest piece at the end. So I bent the latest piece back, unhooked it, and then hooked it back again after I had linked them together. Once again, I could only get 3 out of the 4 tabs in. It's interesting to note that if the pieces are not aligned or the tabs are too long, even by less than 1 millimeter, it won't join properly. Finally, this section is all done. Moving on to the first cool part that I've been waiting for, attaching the pearls, which are plastic beads. I'll pour the beads out into the tray provided so that I won't lose any. I'm working on the dining table because your horrible Horus Heresy host had conquered the entire hobby room. And I don't want my toddler and cats to swallow any beads. There are 57 yellow beads to attach. They are attached by putting the 57 spikes through each pearl and then bending the spikes down. I recommend bending the spikes out slightly before putting the pearls on. I don't know how far I have to bend the spikes down to position the pearls, but I do know that in the end it depends on where the butterflies are attached, because I've looked ahead at the instructions. For now, I've bent each spike so that it is approximately 45 degrees out from its original position. They are small and slippery, so be mindful of that. I've watched a wonderful video promoting the coronet, and the person had chucked a handful of the beads onto it, and bam! It was magically there. However, they are actually small and slippery. I've had a couple fly out of my hand and onto the floor. I finished attaching the beads onto the spikes and will now pour the beads back into the bag. The next cool part of this model are the blue and yellow butterflies. Step 4 tells me to start with a blue butterfly at the very top of the coronet. Thereafter, from step 5 onwards, there are 18 yellow and 19 blue butterflies to attach, with the 2 colors alternating. The butterflies are attached by bending the wings up and there are 2 tabs down before twisting the tabs tight on the inside of the coronet. It's hard to see the insert holes because of the black and gold color of what I'll call the skeleton of the coronet. It doesn't help that some of the first row of alternating butterflies are directly over the pearls. So I had to bend the affected alternating pearls down a little bit more to accommodate the butterflies. I'm leaving alternating pearls as is for now because the next row of butterflies sit below these pearls. Once again, it is very fiddly and sometimes hard to twist the tabs tight at the back. I wonder if it would have been easier to attach the butterflies before the pearls. It had taken me approximately 2 hours to build the coronet from step 1 to step 4, i.e., from the start of the coronet to before attaching the pearls. And it has taken me approximately 1 hour to attach 57 beads and 7 butterflies. And I've also been doing housework at the same time. So I'll stop here for now. Have a good night.